Welcome to another exciting episode of Uninstall Noob, what not to do in World of Tanks. Watch my videos and watch what not to do. Today we are playing the Leichttraktor. I love speaking German. Fun language. Wish I could speak more of it. The Leichttraktor was kind of Germany's first tank they started mass producing in preparation for World War II. After the Treaty of Versailles, Germany was supposed to disarm. And that was kind of circa, well, Treaty of Versailles was 1919. Leading up to that, there was the Treaty of Rappallo, which was between Germany and Russia, where they secretly produced this tank in kind of an experimental thing. Only about 1,900 of them were produced. 1930, I think, was the official count. Who knows if that's true or not. But Germany wasn't supposed to be doing it, and they were doing it quietly with Russia. I hear that way too much. Got it. When you're playing this game, you want to kind of, depending on what tank you're playing, and I know I see some guys that just like charge it, which is frustrating. I wish I could do that, but I can't. But anyways, back to the Leichttraktor. It was a little tank, crew of 4. Never really saw any action. But it was kind of Germany testing the market on the whole tank aspect of things. So in World of Tanks, we do see a lot of tanks that, you get to play, which is cool, but, they never actually got used in battle. The Leichttraktor was in service from 1930 to 1945, so it had a long service life. Never really saw any battles to speak of that's reported. Obviously, Germany came up with better tanks that were far superior. But, it's the experimental aspect of, going, hey, we got to experiment and see what we can do. And I'm just way too slow at this game. So when you are playing, always make sure you're watching your mini-map. I was broadside to him, which was absolutely stupid thing to do. And then this thing does have a long nose, so it's like you want to be a little careful with where you stick it. Now, if I was on it, I would have helped my teammate there and already shot him, but I didn't. You can kind of see him hiding in the bushes, kind of using that as cover. It does have a pretty good view range, and when you're playing with your teammates, lighten up your kind of playing your the scouting is really important. And as you can see, I'm down to 6 hit points. So hopefully my team can help me out here. Let's see. So I'm checking out my mini map there. Got an E4 and an F5. There's a tank hiding in there. And I'm talking too much and not playing enough. I'm your typical male. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Let's see here. And then when I do advance, hide behind rocks. I'm so gonna get shot right here. So you see that guy over there, the Flow Wheezy, he's hanging out. He's spotting for his team. We'll see what spec 21.8 if you can get in there and or 21.18 can get in there and do something. For the easy guys hanging out over there. Big thing in this game is patience. You know, if you charge in, you tend to die real quick. If you can kind of hold back, find you can last a little longer. That guy like stuck, and sometimes you got to go find out to see if they're like flipped over and stuck or something. Uh-oh, Bana Nation. That's kind of what not to do. You got chopped, man. So I'm gonna retreat a little bit because I got 2 tanks back here behind me that can hopefully help me. Yeah. Useless hill. Yeah, cute. So tell me who's useless. MS1. I don't even know who that is. And don't feed the trolls. We're gonna peek our head over here, see if we can see what's over here. They're all coming this way. I bet he's running down the hill this way, is he? Had a good lead there for a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna kind of spot here a little bit. Both those tanks are over there to the right. They're kind of hiding out. Flow easy. See how this German gun holds up. See, I'm going to assume that they're a little distracted. See if I can peek my head around the corner. Not get killed. Oh! I tried. Alright, let's see how my team does. Let's see, who's that MS1? Oh, so the one guy complaining only kills 1 tank. So, don't engage the trolls. Alright, we got a fresh sniper. We'll see how fresh the sniper is in BAPM. Well, assuming that this genius, he's got two kills. Well, maybe. We'll see. If he pulls this off, this will be impressive. Especially in a Swedish tank. I wonder if he's eating his meatballs in there. He had his engine knocked out. That's why you want to make sure you have those repair kits on your tanks. You take care of that kind of stuff. So there's one tank that we haven't seen pop up on the map. So sometimes you have, like little bots where people are just trying to get points, so they run their tanks and log into a game and don't actually play. Or they're having, network problems or whatever. But judging that those two tanks both have a kill on them, they're not bots. So now, speed this guy, he's got to be careful, make sure no one comes up behind him on a 6. We'll see how he does. These early tier tanks are really slow. And how you play an early tier tank and how you play like a later tier tank is totally different. You can't play them the same. There's totally different strategies. See what he does. A lot of these early tanks were basically just modified tractors. It was what the technology they had at the time. And as you progress in the game, you'll see the evolution of the tanks and how they turned into true killing machines. It was basically just an armored pillbox. A moving machine gun is how they started. So Sweden is looking for his tanks. You kind of see he's keeping cover, which I'd approve on. I'd venture to bet, depending on the experience level of these other players on the red team, the opposing team, they're probably heading to our green flag to cap. Ideally, if you ever get the chance, you want to kill everybody, do total elimination. You get more points than if you cap. But if you notice you're losing and you got 3 guys there, by all means, cap. So win's a win. Now, you don't want to just arbitrarily fire, because if they're within shot, if they're within a view range of you and you shoot your gun, they're gonna, it'll reveal your location. So be careful with unnecessary fire, and it wastes your ammunition. Now, he's cutting it wide and coming in, which is a smart move on his part, because now he doesn't have to worry about anything on his right side of his tank. He's hiding behind a rock, but he's at the other team's base. So if they start capping on the other base, the game's over. By the time he gets over there, the game's afoot. Oh, look at that. Hot dog. He knew exactly where he was at. 30% against his 66. Now, he's got a lot there in front of his tank. Uh-oh. Oh, he done. Oh, he had a good load in there. So he's getting shot by something. He can't see it. And the game's over. And there's another example of what not to do. No, but he did good. I'd give him a thumbs up. So there you go, the Leichttraktor. We got Master Gunner, Duelist, Fire for Effect, and Master Badge 3. Which basically means you weren't that good. So, until next time, another adventure of Uninstall Noob.